Start with the name of God, who is gracious and merciful. Quran Topics by Tanvir Kazmi. Chapter number 1, God, Arabic word Allah. Audio number 10. Ibrahim, chapter number 14, verse 27. God strengthened those who believe with the proven word in this life and the hereafter. And Allah sends the transgressors astray. Everything is in accordance with God's will. Ibrahim, chapter 14, verse 32. God is the one who created the heavens and the earth, and He sends down from the sky water to produce all kinds of fruit for your sustenance. He has committed the ships to serve you on the sea in accordance with His command. He has committed the rivers as well to serve you. He has committed the sun and the moon in your service continuously. He has committed the night and the day to serve you, and He gives you all kind of things that you implore Him for. If you count God's blessing, you can never encompass them. Indeed, the human being is transgressing, unappreciative. Al-Hijr, chapter 15, verse 19. As for the earth, we constructed it and placed on it stabilizer mountains, and we grew on it a perfect balance of everything. We made it habitable for you and for the creature you do not provide for. There is nothing that we do not own, infinite amounts thereof, but we send down in precise measure, and we send the winds as pollinators and cause water to come down from the sky for you to drink. Otherwise, you could not keep it palatable. It is we who control life and death, and we are the ultimate inheritors, and we fully know those among you who advance, and we fully know those who regress. Your Lord will surely summon them. He is the most wise, all knowing. We created the human being from aged mud, like the potter's clay. As for the jinns, we created them before that from blazing fire. Al-Nahl, Al-Nahl, chapter 16, verse 2, from starting from verse 2. He sends down the angels with the revelations, carrying His commands to whomever He chooses from among His servants. You shall preach that there is no other God beside me. You shall reverence me. He created the skies and the earth for a specific purpose. He is much too high, far above any idols they set up. He created the humans from a tiny drop, then He turns into an ardent opponent, and He created the livestock for you to provide you with warmth and many other benefits as well as food. They also provide you with luxury during your leisures and when you travel, and they carry your loads to land that you could not reach without a great hardship. Surely your Lord is compassionate, most merciful. And He created the horses, the mules, and the donkeys for you to ride, and for luxury. Additionally, He creates that you do not know. God point out the path, including the wrong ones. If He willed, He could have guided all of you. He sends down from the sky water for your drink, and to grow trees from your benefit. With it He grows for your crops, olives, date palms, grapes, and all kinds of fruits. This is proof for people who think, and He commits in your service the night and the day, as well as the sun and the moon. Also the stars are committed by His command. These are proofs for the people who understand. And for you on earth things of various colors. This is proof for the people who take heed. And He committed the sea to serve you. You eat from it tender meat and extract jewelry which you wear, and you see the ships roaming it for your commercial benefits as you seek His bounties that you may be appreciative. And He placed stabilizer mountains on earth, lest it tumble with you, as well as rivers and roads that you may be guided. and landmarks as well as the stars to be used for navigation? Is one who creates like one who does not create? Would you now take heed? If you count God's blessing, you cannot possibly encompass them. God is forgiver, most merciful, and God knows whatever you conceal, whatever you declare. As for the idol they set up beside God, they do not create anything. They themselves were created. They are dead, not alive, and they have no idea how or when they will be resurrected again. Your God is one God. As for those who do not believe in the hereafter, their hearts are denying and they are arrogant. Absolutely, God knows everything they conceal and everything they declare. He does not love those who are arrogant. When they are asked, "What do you think of these revelations from your Lord?" they say, "Tales from the past stories." They will be held responsible for, they will be held responsible for their sins on the day of resurrection, all of them, in addition to sins of all those whom they misled by their ignorance. What a miserable load! Others like them have schemed in the past, and consequently God destroyed their building and the foundation, causing the roof to fall on them. The punishment struck them when they least expected. Then on the day of resurrection he will disgrace them and ask, "Where are my partners that you had set up beside me and had opposed me for their sake?" Those blessed with knowledge will say, "Today the shame and misery has befallen the disbelievers."